Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Goeiedag en welkom van my Junita Reineke. Ons groet julle weer eens uit 'n sopnat Rustenburg en hoop julle het darm almal veilig by die werk en by die huis gekom. Sjoe, die weer laat in die laaste tyd nie op hom wag nie. En na 'n taamlike teleurstellende Januarie maand, lyk dit of Februarie 'n beter reënvalmaand gaan wees. Ons moet maar net sambrele en die reënjasse byderhand hou. Ja, en ons sê ook hallo vir Waldie Volskenk van ons nuuskantoor.
Good day, viewers and readers. Yes, that time of the year again. We are experiencing excellent rain since earlier this week. What a strange year it's been. We had rain records for last year, 2022. We had rain records for November and December, for the most rain in the past 20 years. And in January, barely a month later, for the poorest month in the past, the poorest January month in the past 20 years. Unbelievable, totally contrasting.
Waldie, die inkopies is mos maar ons vrouens se werk. Almal weet nou al van die nuwe Checkers by die Magalies View Square in Waterval Oos. Het jy al daar gaan inloer? Ek sien daar is hierdie week 'n spesiale promosie oor die inkopiesentrum.
Junita, yes, I've been there several times. It's quite a nice shopping centre with quite a variety of outlets. We have a special promo this week on with them. We have a nice front page picture with them. It's an introductory article to tell people what outlets they are sporting and what they can get what, and to meet the different personnel and people working for the outlets in the Mountain View Square, as it is known. Rustenburg people who haven't been there are encouraged to go and have a look. You might be surprised.
Waldie, ons het verlede week baie nuus gehad oor van ons top matrieks in Rustenburg wat onder meer eerste en tweede in die Noordwes provinsie was. Maar daar is hierdie week nog nuus oor goeie prestasies.
Junita, this week we have a story on Vian Barnos, a matric pupil of 2022 who has had a very challenging 2022 last year. Vian achieved very good results, no less than 2 distinctions, despite the fact that a cancer tumor as big as a golf ball has been diagnosed with him. He's had several operations and hopes to recover fully soon. We wish him and his family well.
Maar vir minstens 2 Rustenburgse families is daar groot skok en hartseer nadat Rustenburgers in verskillende voorvalle deur gewapende rowers aangeval is.
Junita, we've said it many times before that we find ourselves in dangerous times. On Monday morning, a young Rustenburg man and his family were surprised by armed robbers or an armed robber in their home in Kroondal. Shots were fired. The armed robber was fortunately chased out of the house, and the guy made himself scarce. Shots were fired. JP Weineman was hit in the shoulder. He was very fortunate to survive the incident. Another incident on Sunday morning, early 9 o'clock, a security guard of Rustenburg, Rudy Smith, was not that fortunate. Rudy has reacted to a call out, an alarm system activated in Zendling Street on Sunday morning. On investigation and his arrival at the scene, armed robbers stormed out of the building. Rudy was attacked and was pushed into his vehicle. Several shots were fired at him, and he was hit and he died from his wounds. Fortunately, he also managed to fire a shot at one of his attackers, who has sustained a serious stomach wound. We hope that the wound will lead the police and help them in their investigation to find the rest of the remaining gang of robbers.
Maar dit is nie die grootste nuus van die week nie. Vertel vir ons, wat het Rustenburgers die afgelope week al aan die praat?
Junita, like we've said just now, we've had a surprising good rain year last year, several new records in rain months. Barely in the first month of the year, we already have water cuts, water shortages, and many households were running out of water in the first month of the year. This time it was necessitated by power outages prompted by load shedding, according to Rand Water. Rand Water was forced to cut water to Rustenburg by at least 40%. Also to be blamed was a heat wave experienced in Rustenburg and other areas of the county. So water shortages are the order of the day. Notably the Barnardsvlei Reservoir between Mooinooi and Buffelspoort, which is the main feed to Rustenburg. We hope with Rand Water that they will be able to resolve the situation within the next few days and that everything will return to normal again. The worst of all of these is our residents of Platinum Village in Freedom Park who have been without water for the past 3 weeks. In addition, they've had a meeting scheduled with the Rustenburg Municipality for 26 January, which turned out to be a massive disappointment as the delegation of the municipality didn't turn up, but instead sent a WhatsApp message to say that a water tanker has been dispatched. Rather late than never. Apparently the end of the water trouble is not over yet. We hope that we can have good news shortly, within days. A call has been made on consumers to use water sparingly and to cut their water usage.
Waldie, miskien sou iets lekkers om te eet mense vir 'n oomblik van hulle waterprobleme laat vergeet. Vertel vir ons wat is op die spyskaart in hierdie week se kook.
Unito, an old favorite, Mariana Paul is baking scones. In this rainy weather, you can hardly do better. She bakes scones with 3 alternative ingredients, as well as an alternative recipe for those who prefer self-raising flour, for those who are on diet after the abundance of the festive season in December. Easy to make, easy to bake, wonderful to enjoy, and something appetizing and light for this time of the year, and especially, like we said, during the raining weather of the past few days at least.
Ons weet dat Januarie maand vir skole 'n besige tyd van die jaar op die sportfront is. Wat is die jongste hieroor?
Unita, we have excellent achievement by the Hoërskool Rustenburg, High School Rustenburg's athletes who have performed excellently at the Hoërskool Noordheuwel Sport Day, Athletics Day. We report on a brilliant victory by Hoërskool Rustenburg under 15B cricket team in their victory against arch rivals Potchefstroom Gymnasium. And also there are great achievements by Run Walk for Life and the Rustenburg Squash Club.
Nou daar het julle dit, 'n propvol koerant met 'n groot verskeidenheid leesstof. Onthou die sambrele en die reënjasse. Pas op vir die slaggate en mooi bly tot volgende keer van my Unita Reyneke.
Until next time, drive safely.